Hey everyone, this is Jeremy with Patrick and Friends Music Company. My buddy Patrick asked me to put together a series of drum tutorials for the launch of his channel, and I decided to make a couple videos that I think could help drummers at any level. Whether you're just starting out or you've been playing for years and years and you feel like you're in a rut. We've all reached that point in our journey where we feel like we've been playing the same things over and over again and we don't know how to break out of that. But instead of teaching you guys a couple new licks that you can eventually play over and over until you inevitably get bored of those, I've decided to help you get the most out of the licks that you're already playing. In this first video, we're going to take a simple idea, the paradiddle, and we're going to stretch it to its absolute technical limits on the practice pad. In the next video, we're going to then move over to the drum set and figure out different ways we can orchestrate it around the kit. After that, we're going to start playing that idea against ostinatos and other rhythms. Each lesson is going to sort of build and build on the last one. I promise it's going to be a lot of fun and you're going to get a lot of really great ideas. If you want access to those videos and a lot more extra content, I highly recommend you consider subscribing to the Patrick and Friends Music Company Patreon. Link will be in the description down below. All right, let's get to the music. Grab some sticks, grab a practice pad, we're gonna start playing. For those of you who maybe don't know what a paradiddle is, or you've never heard that term, a paradiddle is a simple 4-note sticking combination that consists of a single stroke, another single stroke, and then a double stroke. Paradiddle. That was a right-handed paradiddle, because I started with my right hand. A left-handed paradiddle would go like this. Paradiddle. Let's warm up with some paradiddles at 90 BPM. Great. The first piece of advice I'm going to give you is to practice every idea, every fill, every sticking that you have ever learned at every tempo. Take the metronome, crank it up to 200 BPM and break a sweat. Then take it all the way back down to 40 BPM because I promise you that's going to be a lot harder. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to assume that you're already doing that. The next thing you can do is add accents. Adding accents to our ideas makes them more musical, and especially once you start moving them around and taking them off of the downbeat, they can make simple ideas like the paradiddle way more interesting. Here's an exercise to help you practice moving accents around the paradiddle sticking. And before I forget, I should mention PDFs of all the exercises that we're going to be doing in this video will be in the description down below. We're going to take this exercise at 90 BPM, but as I mentioned before, make sure you're practicing it at many different tempos. Here we go. Great. The next thing we can do is take the paradiddle sticking and play it over different subdivisions. This means playing it as eighth notes, as triplets, as sixteenths. Essentially what we're doing is speeding it up and slowing it down without changing the metronome speed. This is a really useful skill to have, especially when you're playing in a group. This next exercise is going to help us practice switching between subdivisions while we're playing the paradiddle sticking. We're going to start at quarter notes and work our way all the way up to sextuplets. And a quick note, if the quintuplets are too hard for you, don't worry about it. You don't have to sweat it. You can just skip those in your own practice. So let's get to it, 90 BPM. And again, make sure you're practicing this at a bunch of different tempos. Here we go. Great. So now we've gone over all the different things you can do to a paradiddle to make it more interesting. We've done every single possible accent combination. We've played it at all different subdivisions. Now it's up to you to practice it at multiple tempos. Maybe start combining the exercises, come up with different accent patterns that you like, and then try playing those over different subdivisions. You have the tools to do whatever you need to do with a paradiddle. In the next video, we're going to move over to the drum set and we're going to start working our way around the kit. Again, if you want access to those videos and a lot more content, you should definitely subscribe to the Patrick & Friends Music Company Patreon page. But that's all I've got for you this week, so until then, keep practicing and I will see you soon.